This is our lesson on equations of circles. So just like you can have the equation of a line, if you recall, the equation of a line would make a straight line, and that was y equals mx plus b. And there's also something called a parabola, which is a U shape, and that's y equals x squared, or ax squared plus bx plus c, but we could just call it y equals x squared. So there's an actual equation that's going to make a circle. So the equation of a circle in standard form is inside parentheses x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared equals r squared. The center of the circle is actually going to be positive, positive, and the radius is just r. So the equation has r squared, radius is. So let's write the equation of each of these circles in standard form. So that gives me a center and a radius. So I've got h and k, and I'm going to once again write the formula. So x minus h squared is y minus k squared equals r squared. If I want to do x minus negative 2, that's like coming to x plus 2 squared plus my 9 y minus 9 squared equals, and I'm going to do 7 squared. I'm not going to leave it at 7 squared. I'm actually going to do 7 squared, and I get 49. So this can't be simplified further. This can't be simplified further. We already did 7 squared to get 49. So that's the answer. We're done. There's nothing else to it. All right, the next one, center of the origin, which is actually the point 0, 0. So if I wanted to do x minus 0 squared, x minus 0 is just x, plus y minus 0 is just y, so that's y squared, equals, if I want to square the square root of 10, remember that the squared and the square root cancel each other out, and I get just 10. So this is the equation of that circle. This next one has a center at 3, 0 and a diameter of 12. So the diameter is actually 2 times the radius. So that means our radius is really. So when I want to plug this into the formula, we're going to have x minus 3 squared plus y minus 0 is just y, so y squared equals 6 squared is 36. And that's my equation there. The last one here gives it to me as a picture. So they have identified the center for me as 4 comma negative 1. And if I count direction either left, right, up, or down, that'll tell me the radius. So in this problem, we have a radius of 3. So this is going to be, I'm going to write it over here, x minus 4 squared. That's a negative 1, so it's going to be y plus 1 squared equals 3 squared, which is 9. So you go ahead and try these two. Pause. When you're ready to see the answers, hit play. All right, so for part A, we have x minus 3 squared plus y plus 5 squared equals 15. And the second one, the graph, we had a radius of 2 and a center of 2, 1. So it's x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 4. So now we're going to work backwards. We are given the equation, and we want to identify the center and the radius so that way we can graph it. So taking the center, we're going to take the opposite signs of both of these numbers. So it's going to be a negative 4 and a positive 5, which on my graph I could plot. Go back 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this 9 equals r squared. So if I take the square root of both sides, I have a radius of 3. So I'm going to go 3 units away from my center to the right, up, to the left, and down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to do the best I can to make a shape that has curves and does not look like a square. All right, it's okay if yours doesn't look perfect, but we're trying to make it look curvy as opposed to boxy. And that's our answer for this one. Let's try another one. I have nothing in we're going to say it's 0, and then we'll take the opposite sign, -3. So 0, -3 is the center. And then r squared is equal to 25. So r is 5. The bigger the circle is, the harder it is to make it look nice. That's been my experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this could be terrible. Not great, not the worst. All right, and that's our answer for that one. So you go ahead, try both of these. Pause when you're ready to see the answers, hit play. All right, so for part A, we had a center of -1, -2, and a radius of 4. And this would be my graph. All right, pause if you need to stay on this one. Otherwise, I'm going on to the next. All right, and part B, we had a center of 5, 7, and a radius of 2. And this would be our graph. And that is everything we will learn about the equation of a circle.